For years, from the beginning, Israel insisted not to be in a position in which we need foreign forces to defend the State of Israel. It was a principle that we paid a lot to have our ability to do it by ourselves. We can ask for money, we can ask for weapon systems, we can ask for political help in the international arena. It is one of the most important principles of the founders of the State of Israel, because they understood that if worst comes to worst, Israel should not be in a position that it cannot defend itself by itself. So this is the principle. Now let's go to the practical side of it. I was a young soldier in the Paratrooper Brigade, 202 Battalion. We entered to Gaza Strip in the Six-Day War. During the second half of the first day, we got a command to let a group of soldiers, which supposed to come from the south, on the railroads going to the north, not to touch them. We didn't understand what does it mean. Which group, which soldiers. At the end, it was an Indian platoon, part of the United Nations forces, which had been evacuated by the request of Gamal Abdel Nasser by the Secretary of the United Nations. When they were more needed than any time before that, they had been evacuated because one of the parties didn't agree to their deployment. And in the middle of the war, it was, one of the moments that you don't forget. A group of Indian soldiers went between us and the Egyptian forces on the railroad, walking out of the Gaza Strip. That was my first meeting with international forces. Many years later, I became the G2, the intelligence officer of the Northern Command, and I learned that we have a problem. The problem is UNIFIL. Why it is a problem? It is national forces. They have to be helping us to control the area and so on and so forth. From their point of view, their mission was to survive. They have to have good relations with the local insurgency. Later on, as you remember, after the unilateral retreat, the 3 soldiers had been kidnapped near the Hermon mountain in Har Dov, when it is 100 meters from a checkpoint of the United Nations forces, of UNIFIL. Not even once stopped the Hezbollah forces, or the Hezbollah training, or the Hezbollah building up of its forces in Lebanon, bringing in thousands of missiles and rockets. Not even once. At the end, we will find ourselves in a peculiar situation in which there are on the ground international forces supposed to defend Israel and to help to fight the terrorists. At the end, the result will be that it will narrow our space of maneuvering. We cannot react and act. And the other side will take it as an umbrella under which it can build its capability. But this time, it will not be on the south part of Lebanon, it will be in the south part of Ramallah. It means 500 meters from Jerusalem. I think that this is a risk that Israel should not take.